إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونؤمن به ونتوكل عليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له الملك وله الحمد يحيي ويميت وهو على كل شيء قدير ونشهد أن محمدا بشيرا ونذيرا وعبده ورسوله اللهم صل على محمد إمام المتقين وسيد المرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين أما بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا عليكم أنفسكم لا يضركم من ضل إذا اهتديتم إلى الله مرجعكم جميعا فينبئكم بما كنتم تعملون. O you who believe in Islam, take care of your own selves. If you follow the right guidance and enjoin what is right and forbid what is wrong, no hurt can come to you from those who are erroneous. To Allah is your return altogether. Then He will inform you of what you used to do. وقال الله سبحانه وتعالى بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الناس قد جاءتكم موعظة من ربكم وشفاء لما في الصدور وهدى ورحمة للمؤمنين. O people, enlightenment has come to you here in the Quran from your Lord, and healing for anything that troubles your hearts, and guidance and mercy for the believers. Dear brothers and sisters in Islam, today is the 28th of December and 21st of Rabiul Akhir. Last week, we were talking about mental health and illnesses. And just a couple of weeks back, we had Muslim Mental Health Conference where almost 200 brothers and sisters attended the conference, and the majority of attendance was of the sisters. There is no denial in our part that away from the mainstream, some of us would be suffering a degree of mental illness, whether noticed by the family or the neighbors, or it goes sometimes unnoticed. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has prescribed us everything what is to follow while living in this world, and to live with sanity, with consciousness and with mindfulness, by which we can maintain our health, our vigor, our existence as an excellent human being, as well as an excellent, spiritually intelligent Muslim. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions, O people, enlightenment has come to you here in the Quran from your Creator Lord Almighty Allah, and healing for anything that troubles your hearts and mind, which reflects about the psychological condition, and guidance and mercy for the believers. We all know that self-esteem is as important to our well-being as these walls are important for the roof. It is essential for all of us to have our physical and mental health controlled properly. Studies have shown that participation of our youth, participation of our adults in education, vocational training, skill development, socialization in a positive atmosphere, healing against the drug abuse through spiritual enhancement, through involvement and engagement in the friendly gathering. All these matters of life improve our mental enhancement and reduce backsliding very, very significantly. So, we as Muslims should not be stuck with the mental illness dilemma, because we have a book which is prescribed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Unfortunately, Quran has mentioned majority of the people still do not know. وَأَكْثَرَ النَّاسِ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. This is a reflection for us that the first thing for any Muslim believer is to seek the healing by performing the obligatory tenets of Islam, so that we are in touch with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Of course, abnormalities in other communities, for example, going hand to hand in a bond of friendship far away from the marital relationship, drinking alcohol, eye teasing, involving into drugs, these are all the abnormalities which will never be accepted by a full-time Muslim. So anytime when any one of us falls into the trap, so we do recognize that so and so brother is not on the straight path, there has to be something wrong. So how do we recognize the mental illness among us? Because if a non-Muslim child doesn't come home even at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, it is not the botheration of those families, except those who are conscious. What is happening on the streets of Canada, especially in GTA. But the recognition and understanding of psychological sickness must be recognized, must be understood by being Muslim, by being a Muslim family who adheres to one God, who adheres to the tradition of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The mental health conditions have changed over time and across cultures, and there are still variations in definition, assessment, and classification of mental disorder, although standard guideline criteria are widely accepted. All starts with psychological distress, which is common to all human beings. But in the Muslim community, anything when we see that the person is not praying 5 times, the person is not getting early in the Fajr time, the person remains awake whole night and sleeps in the daytime, these are the bad signs. But the fact signs that something is wrong, and that has to be corrected. We must understand that anything torn has to be stitched. Anything broken has to be repaired. So hiding such illnesses among us, within us,